Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to do a quick update on the market. I usually do this in the afternoon or evening, but have some time today, so I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple things in regards to the market. So right now, S&P currently down close to about 1.5% from the open, and kind of saw that pre-market things were starting to kind of sell off. Crypto's getting completely obliterated right now, which creates some good buying opportunities for those people who are trying to get into certain plays. I would just be careful. I wouldn't get in just yet. I would just kind of watch and make sure it's the bottom. Typically, just FYI on really any type of stock or play or markets overall is when you start noticing people who've never invested before, piling into the markets and buying things, you usually can probably sniff out the top, okay? And when people start selling like crazy, and people who people who aren't familiar with the markets and everything, they just start selling off, selling off, selling off. You could probably kind of sniff out the bottom. So that's just my personal opinion. I've heard that last year someone had mentioned that, and I said that's kind of a good point. And the trend actually seems to be fairly true. So we're going to do today. We're going to look at the Fear and Greed Index. We're going to look at the VIX. We're going to take a look at the S&P 500. We're also going to take a look at UVXY and let you know what I may do in regards to that ETF. So just to reiterate, guys, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, guys, so the Fear and Greed Index, you see right now we are in fear. Okay, we're pulling back. We're not in extreme fear yet, but if we continue to see aggressive pullback and that VIX starts to rise, we can shoot that lever all the way down here. We've been kind of hovering around this 50 mark for the longest time. Like if you follow the channel, you know that my portfolio has been basically breaking even for the past 2 months, and that literally nothing has happened overall for my portfolio. Some plays go up, some plays go down, and I guess that's the beauty of diversification, is it's holding itself in place until we can finish out this correction. The VIX, guys, we're looking at the VIX was as high as 25. Okay, and it looks like it's kind of slowly coming back down. When it gets to about the 30 or above, that's whenever you got some real volatility kicking in. And so anything under 20 kind of shows that the markets are stabilizing and things like that. Right here, we're still in the positives. Okay, when we get to the negatives, that means we are, selling off pretty aggressively and things like that. So just something to keep an eye on. This is VIXCentral.com. I usually check this every morning just to kind of be on the safe side to see what the market's going to potentially do for that day. So let's look at the charts, guys, and see what they're telling us. All right, guys, so we're on the S&P 500. Yesterday's video, which I don't know why I didn't really get a whole lot of views on it. It was a stock market update. It's appearing right here. You don't have to watch it necessarily because it's actually a day late now. But I talked about the potential of us seeing a double bottom on the S&P before we actually start making a little move to the upside. And that looks like kind of what we are potentially doing here, okay? And we did cross over from bullish to bearish. So we are going to see some more selling off. And I would think that we'd probably get into the undervalued territory. I think we may have another candle come, and we might get down as low as here, okay, about the 4,050, or maybe even test it a little bit lower. As you see, that SMA line is right here. So we could potentially come down, and hopefully we can bounce off of that red SMA line. That would be a great sign. So just kind of keep an eye on that. These key levels right here, 4,050 for the S&P, and then 4,039 in my personal opinion, or some two very, very key levels of support. Your overall support is going to be 39.95, and your resistance is obviously the all-time highs of 42.38. So we're going to take a look at UVXY, which is an ETF that basically it shoots up when the market's going down. As you see right here, it is coming up. It's close to overvalued, and as you noticed on the S&P, or if you did notice on the S&P, that we are getting close to undervalued. Okay, so they work against each other. This is almost an undervalued, and UVXY is getting close to overvalued. Okay, so my play here, guys, and to be honest with you, is once I see that we are going to hit overvalued, then I'm really thinking about putting a put option on UVXY. Okay, let's say we shoot up and we retest and we get to about 550 to $6 today. then maybe put a do a put option for 550, saying I think this is going to go down to 550, which I really feel that I know that it will eventually, and if it hits 550 or below, then I'll make some money. And if the markets recover, then this thing's going to shoot down probably all the way down to 4, even 350. Okay, so that's an option there. So that's something that I'm keeping an eye on to potentially do in this particular setup. So I will take a look at some of the other plays that we're in, such as Tesla. Oof. Okay, getting beat down. Going to be in undervalued territory here soon. If you keep up with Tesla, you know that Michael Burry put a big short position on this stock, and ARK Invest actually announced that they bought more. FNGU is going to get beat up if the tech plays are getting beat up, so that's another one there. GNOG. GNOG looks like we're going to pull back as well. Okay, not a whole lot of volume though, so that's a really good sign for us. We don't have an exceptional amount of volume selling off for this particular play. Okay, Zion Oil and Gas is up a little bit this morning. So is IQST. We got a buy signal. We're bouncing off of that support level. Great sign. ZNOG has a buy signal as well. Just not really confirmed to see if we're actually going to push up and above our key resistance levels. So just be safe out there, guys, and kind of manage your risk. Don't panic if you feel uncomfortable about getting in. That's probably a sign saying to kind of sit back and wait and kind of watch how everything pans out, and then kind of go from there. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Make sure that you smash the thumbs up button if you found value in today's video. And if you enjoy our content, of course, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. That way YouTube can let you know every time we release new content. Other than that, guys, we'll catch you in the next video.